Bonjour Year 8, welcome to Lesson 11, and the subject we're looking at today is faire les magasins, going shopping, and the different shops. Here's a list of equipment you will need for today's lesson. You will need your exercise book, a pen and a ruler, and also your sentence builder grid, which is on PDF on class charts for you. Pause to get that ready now. Press play to move on. Thank you to everyone for uploading all of your work onto class charts. Please do remember to upload evidence of all of your completed work. So that includes the Quizlet activity, a photo shot of that please, and your score, plus all of the work in your book. Please also make sure that you follow the indicated time for completion of activities that is indicated in brackets next to the activity number. Do not go over this time because we want you to complete all of the different activities, even if you do not finish them, and do not worry about that. Please email me if you have any questions about today's lesson, and here is my email address. Okay, Year 8, copy the date, copiez la date, and underline it neatly in your book. Then write down the title in French, faire les magasins, and the English translation, to go shopping. Underline the date and title neatly in your book, and then write down the objective, l'objectif, which is to say what you can buy in different shops. Pause to do that now. Press play for the do now. Your do now activity should take about 5 minutes. I want you just to write the French and translate the following sentences into French for me. And I've done you an example. So the English example is this red skirt. So to say that in French, you write cette jupe rouge. So I just want you to write the French for me. Don't write the English, just the French. Pause to do that now. Press play to get the answers. 1. J'aime ce jean bleu. 2. Je n'aime pas ces collants noirs. 3. J'adore ces baskets blanches. Make sure you've got blanche spelled correctly here in the feminine plural form. And 4. Je déteste ce pull vert. Pause to check that's all correct now and press play when you're ready to go on to activity number 1. Okay, now time to practice our pronunciation. Here's the question. What is there at the shopping centre? Écoutez et répétez. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au centre commercial? Your turn. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au centre commercial? First column is at Woking Shopping Centre there is. Écoutez et répétez. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a. And here are the shops. Écoutez, répétez. Une boucherie. Une boucherie. Pause if you need to. Une boulangerie. Une boulangerie. Une épicerie. Une épicerie. Une librairie. Une librairie. Now this is a false friend. It looks like it should be a library, but it's not. It's a bookshop. Une pâtisserie. Une pâtisserie. Une pharmacie. Une pharmacie. Une poste. Une poste. Good. So pharmacy looks like pharmacy. Post looks like post and post office. These are feminine shops. Here is a list of masculine shops starting with un. Écoutez et répétez. Un café. And again. Un café. Écoutez et répétez. Un magasin de chaussures. Un magasin de chaussures. Un magasin de musique. Un magasin de musique. Un magasin de sport. Un magasin de sport. Un magasin de vêtements. Un magasin de vêtements. Un supermarché. Un supermarché. Un tabac. Un tabac. Well done. This column is where you can, so this stays the same for all of them. Écoutez et répétez où on peut. And again, où on peut. Good. And these are the activities you can do and the things that you can buy at the different shops. Now, each line applies to each shop, so you can't really cross-reference these. The activity here is referring to the shop in this box on a parallel with it. Okay. Écoutez et répétez. Achetez de la viande. Achetez de la viande. Achetez du pain. Achetez du pain. Achetez des légumes et des fruits. Achetez des légumes et des fruits. Achetez des livres. Achetez des livres. Achetez des gâteaux. Achetez des gâteaux. Achetez des médicaments. Achetez des médicaments. Achetez des timbres. Achetez des timbres. And notice the IM sounds like an AM. Timbre. Écoutez, répétez timbre. Ok. Prendre un sandwich. Prendre un sandwich. Acheter des chaussures. Acheter des chaussures. Acheter des CD. Acheter des CD. Acheter des baskets. Acheter des baskets. Acheter des vêtements. Acheter des vêtements. Acheter beaucoup de produits différents. Acheter beaucoup de produits différents. Acheter des journaux. Acheter des journaux. Well done, Year 8. Okay, we're going to do dictation now. Dictée. So I'm going to speak in French and you're just going to write the French you hear. You'll hear everything twice. Pause as much as you need to. So be ready with the pause button if you need to. Numéro 1. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une boucherie où on peut. Une boucherie où on peut acheter de la viande. Acheter de la viande. Okay, pause if you need to, rewind if you need to. 2. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une épicerie. Une épicerie où on peut acheter des légumes et des fruits. Acheter des légumes et des fruits. Go back and make sure you've got 2 accents on E's in that one and an accent on OU as well. Good. Pause if you need to. 3. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un café où on peut. Un café où on peut prendre un sandwich. Prendre un sandwich. Pause or rewind if you need to. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a 4. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un supermarché où on peut. Un supermarché où on peut acheter beaucoup de produits différents. Acheter beaucoup de produits différents. Pause if you need to. Press play when you're ready to get the answers. Okay, let's check your answers. 1. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une boucherie où on peut acheter de la viande. Pause if you need to. 2. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une épicerie où on peut acheter des légumes et des fruits. Okay, for number 1, make sure you've got your accent on OU, on the U. Number 2, make sure you've got your accent on épicerie and légumes. Also make sure your accent's on A. 3. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un café with accent ou with an accent. On peut prendre un sandwich. And finally 4. Au centre commercial à Woking with accent, il y a un supermarché with an accent ou an accent on the U. On peut acheter beaucoup de produits différents. Différent has an accent on the first E. Pause to check that now. Press play to move on. Merci. Okay, year 8. So this is delayed dictation. So what we do is I say a sentence while you're looking at the grid, and you have to pause, and you cannot write until 10 seconds after I've removed the sentence builder. So you have to memorize what I say. Okay, I'll say each sentence twice, then I'll count down from 10, and then I want you to write it down and then check your answer. Okay, off we go. Sentence number 1. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une boulangerie où on peut acheter du pain. No writing. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une boulangerie où on peut acheter du pain. Okay. Attendez, wait. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Écrivez. Write your answer now. Pause if you need to. Let's check that answer on the next slide. Okay, check your answer, guys. Pause to check it. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une boulangerie où on peut acheter du pain. Pause to check it. Press play to go on to the second one. Okay, numéro 2. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une pâtisserie où on peut acheter des gâteaux. Numéro 2. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une pâtisserie où on peut acheter des gâteaux. Attendez. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Écrivez. Write your answer down now. Press play to check it. And here's your answer. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a une pâtisserie où on peut acheter des gâteaux. Pause to check that and press play to go on to your third one. Okay, numéro 3. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un tabac où on peut acheter des journaux. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un tabac où on peut acheter des journaux. Attendez. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Allez, écrivez. Write it down. Let's check that answer. You should have written au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un tabac où on peut acheter des journaux. Check your answer now. Press play when you're ready to do the final one. Okay, numéro 4. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un magasin de sport où on peut acheter des baskets. Numéro 4. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un magasin de sport où on peut acheter des baskets. Attendez. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allez, écrivez. Write your answer down. Press play when you're ready to check it. Time to check your answer. Au centre commercial à Woking, il y a un magasin de sport où on peut acheter des baskets. Well done. Pause if you need to check those answers, rewind if you need to, and then let's move on to the next activity. Great job, Year 8. Okay, Year 8, I want you to do a translation activity now. So I want you to use the grid to translate my English into French. So I'm going to read 4 sentences in English and I want you to write them just in French. Pause as much as you need to and rewind as much as you need to. 1. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a bookshop where you can buy books. 1. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a bookshop where you can buy books. Pause if you need to. 2. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a chemist's where you can buy medicine. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a chemist's where you can buy medicine. Pause if you need to. 3. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a music shop where you can buy CDs. 3. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a music shop where you can buy CDs. Pause. 4. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a post office where you can buy stamps. 4. At Woking Shopping Centre, there is a post office where you can buy stamps. Pause now, rewind if you need to, and then press play to check your answers on the next slide. Okay, I'm going to let you check your own answers. I'm going to put them all on the board here on this slide. Pause and check them and make any corrections you need to. Well done. Okay, now I've put a link to Quizlet here for you, Year 8. I want you to go onto Quizlet, and here's the link. I want you to spend 15 minutes completing the following activities. I want you to do learn and write, and then finally test, just as you've done before, okay? So I want you to do learn, write, and test. Press pause now to go on to the website following the link here and on class charts, and press play to go on to the next activity after 15 minutes. Merci. And now we're going to look at a reading comprehension. I'm just going to read the text that I've created for you, and then you're going to answer some questions at the end. Here we go. I'm going to read it. So pens down and listen carefully. You can read aloud with me at the same time. À Guilford, il y a un centre commercial super où je vais le week-end avec mes copains ou parfois ma famille. Là, il y a un magasin de sport où on peut acheter des baskets Nike Jordan et un magasin de musique où on peut acheter des CD et des DVD. En plus, il y a plusieurs magasins de vêtements et de chaussures. Dans le centre commercial, on peut acheter plein de choses. Pour les adultes, il y a un supermarché et une poste pour faire les courses et envoyer des lettres. Et bien sûr, il y a une pharmacie, une boulangerie et une boucherie. Enfin, après les courses, on peut aller au café ou on peut prendre un coca ou boire un café. Salut, Bruno. Okay, now I want you to answer the questions in English, and just this one here, number 3, requires 10 different shops mentioning. Pause to do that now, press play to get your answers. Okay, Year 8, so time to check your answers. I'm going to let you do that independently, as I know I've spoken a lot during this lesson. So I just want you to go through each of these, and I want you to pause and correct them, and then go on to the final activity. Merci. Okay, the second part of the reading comprehension, I want you to delve deep into the text now. I would like you to look and find the French words for all the English words I've given you on the right-hand side. So how do you say or sometimes? How do you say several clothes shops? So just find the French in the text and write it down for me. Pause to do that now and press play to check your answers. Okay, now time to check your answers. Or sometimes is ou parfois. 2. Several clothes shops is plusieurs magasins de vêtements. Remember to pause when you need to. You can buy loads of things. On peut acheter plein de choses. So loads is plein de. 4. For the adults, pour les adultes. Hopefully adults and adulte being cognates helped you. 5. Of course is bien sûr. A really useful phrase to have. 6. Finally is enfin. And then finally, have a Coke is prendre un coca. So you notice that to say have in French, it's not avoir when it's food and drink. You use prendre to take, to say to have a Coke. Prendre un coca. Excellent work, Year 8. Excellent work today, Year 8. Please remember to upload pictures of all of your work on class charts. That's the 5 different activities in your book. One of them actually is the Quizlet. So take a photo shot of your Quizlet score and make sure you upload that onto class charts as well within 24 hours to get a very well-deserved achievement point. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.